Good to go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To start with this evening's events, I'd like to welcome everybody to come out here tonight to Macadavic Place for the swearing-in of the new council for Eastern Charlotte. This is the second council for Eastern Charlotte, and thankfully the rain says let up, and we have a nice evening. The last time we did a swearing-in for the first council, it was a snowy night, so here we are with a little bit better weather than January 2023. My name's Jason Gaudette. I'm the CAO clerk for Eastern Charlotte, and we'll be leading through with a ceremony there tonight. We'll start out tonight by the national anthem. Ask you all to rise. Thank you. So for this evening's event, swearing in of the Council for Eastern Charlotte, the power invested in me by the Local Governance Act as clerk for Eastern Charlotte. I'll begin with the reading of the names of the elected that's been provided by Elections New Brunswick as being confirmed elected to Eastern Charlotte. The first is Mayor John Craig, Councillor Logan Martin for Ward 1, Councillor Michael Thompson, Ward 2, Councillor Sam Rubin, Ward 3, Councillor Matthew Hall, Ward 4, Councillor Patty Borthwick, Ward 5, Councillor Lucy Stevens, Ward 6, Councillor David Hatt, at large, Councillor Adam Hatt, at large. That will bring that's a total of 9 members for Eastern Charlotte. At this time, I will ask for Mayor John Craig to come up and do his oath of office. Please repeat after me. I, John Craig of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, John Craig of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Mayor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
qualified for the office of Mayor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Mayor and will
and that I do hereby accept the office of Mayor and will
diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law.
the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Mayor, sign that.
Sign. It's not official. But
There we go. Yeah.
I think we did that last time.
Excellent. Thank you. Next, I call Logan Martin, Councillor Logan Martin. Please repeat after me. I, Logan Martin of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, Logan Martin of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor of the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
to the best of my abilities,
to the best of my abilities,
the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law.
the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
There we go.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Let's grab a seat right there. Okay, great. Thank you. Councillor Michael Thompson. Welcome back. Please repeat after me. I, Michael Thompson of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, Michael Thompson of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
solemnly affirm that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
solemnly affirm I am of the best knowledge and belief
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
qualified for the office of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor
and I do hereby accept the office of Councillor
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge
to the best of my ability, the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law.
to the best of my abilities the duties of the office as may be imposed by a law.
Okay, super. Thank you. Congratulations. Councillor Sam Rubin. Please repeat after me.
Yep.
I, Sam Rubin of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, Sam Rubin of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I've been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities, the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law.
The duties of the office as may be imposed to me by law.
So
So
help
help
me
me God.
All right,
Didn't want that real neat, did you?
congratulations. Councillor Matthew Hall. Please repeat after me. I, Matthew Hall of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, Matthew Hall of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I've been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
to the best of my ability, the duties of the office
to the best of my abilities, the duties of the office,
as may be imposed upon me by law.
as may be imposed upon me by law,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Jason.
Sign right there. Yep. Councillor Patty Borthwick. Please repeat after me. I, Patty Borthwick of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, Patty Borthwick of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
qualified for the officer of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I've been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of counselor,
and that I do hereby accept the office of counselor,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
to the best of my abilities, the duties of the office
to the best of my ability, the duties of the office,
as may be imposed upon me by law.
as may be imposed upon me by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. You sit and sign right there. There you go. Thank you. Councillor Lucy Stevens. Okay, please repeat after me. I, Lucy Stevens of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, Lucy Stevens of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
solemnly affirm that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
solemnly affirm that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
qualified for the office of Councillor for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
to the best of my abilities, the duties of the office,
to the best of my abilities, the duties of the office,
as may be imposed upon me by law.
as may be imposed upon me by law.
Congratulations. Sign there. Wonderful, excellent. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Councillor David Hatt. Welcome back. Please repeat after me. I, David Hatt of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, David Hatt of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor
qualified for the office of Councillor
for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
to the best of my abilities, the duties of the office,
to the best of my ability, the duties of the office,
as may be imposed upon me by law.
as may be imposed upon me by law,
So help me God.
so help me God.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Councillor Adam Hatt. Welcome back. Please repeat after me. I, Adam Hatt of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
I, Adam R. Hatt of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and beliefs,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and beliefs,
qualified for the office of Councillor
qualified for the office of Councillor
for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
for the Municipality of Eastern Charlotte,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and I do hereby accept the office of Councillor,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will willingly, diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge the best of my ability
the duties of the office that may be imposed upon me by law.
the duties of the office that may be opposed to me by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
There you go. Excellent, thank you. Have a seat. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Council for Eastern Charlotte. At this point, I'll turn the meeting over at this part of the ceremony to Mayor John Craig for remarks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Jason. You did a great job. We have some remarks here tonight. Unfortunately, our MP and our MLA could not make it tonight, but they did send me some letters, and I'd like to read those out. And the first one is from our Member of Parliament, John Williamson. Your Worship and Council, it is my pleasure to extend warm congratulations on your election victories. Thank you for your commitment to serving your community. I look forward to working with you to advance important local priorities across southwestern New Brunswick. I want you to know that my office and I are ready to assist you with anything related to the Government of Canada. I believe there is no such thing as a federal Canadian, a provincial Canadian, or a municipal Canadian. We are all Canadians, and we all want our governments to work together to build a better future for those who come after us. In this spirit, my door is always open. I also want to make you aware of several federal infrastructure funding opportunities that may be of interest to Council, and there are currently 3 streams under the Build Community Strong Fund that you may consider when planning infrastructure projects. One of those is the Build Community Strong Fund, the Community Stream, which is now available. The Build Community Strong Fund, the Direct Delivery Stream is now open. And the Build Community Strong Fund, the provincial and territorial stream, is with pending agreements. Finally, I'm certain that during the recent municipal campaign, you received many questions about housing. Like you, I believe that home ownership should be in reach of every Canadian who aspires to it, and at the very least, everybody should have access to a safe, affordable home. And this remains a pressing issue for many families in our communities, while the federal government's focus is too often on big cities. If you have not reached out, had discussions with Canada Mortgage Housing Corporation outreach team and want to, please email me. In closing, I want to wish you the very best as you take on the challenges ahead. If I can be of assistance to you in the future in my capacity as your Member of Parliament, please feel free to reach out. I am looking forward to working with you over the coming years. Sincerely, John Williamson, MP for St. John, St. Croix. Yes, you may. Yes. This one is from Ian Lee, or MLA. Mr. Gadet, thank you for the invitation. Regrettably, the House is heading into its last 3 weeks of back-to-back sittings starting next week. Therefore, I'll be unable to attend. I have previously sent an email to all the new re-elected councillors and the mayor. Please extend my congratulations again to them all. They all have varied backgrounds which would be beneficial, and a dedication that will serve the municipality well. I wish them all the very best and look forward to working with them in endeavors that will benefit Eastern Charlotte. Kind regards, Ian Lee, MLA, for His Majesty's loyal opposition for Fundy of the Isle, St. John, Lornville. Thank you for Ian, from Ian. And now myself, I want to thank CHCO for being here tonight. We have Vicky doing the camera, and we have Florence Mitchell up back, so I can't thank them enough. The last 3 years, you guys are awesome. You've been here every meeting we've had. They've always been here and making sure that everybody across Canada gets to see these meetings. I want to thank you to all the candidates for putting in your name to stand to represent Eastern Charlotte on its second council. It is very brave and courageous of you to willingly step forward to help move Eastern Charlotte ahead. On behalf of all the residents of Eastern Charlotte, I thank the families of these folks here tonight, for it is the families that will sacrifice the most. I know this firsthand, for the hours, if elected, will be many away from your family. I feel fortunate tonight that this council has a fantastic staff in Kathy Neves, Amy Carter, Bambi Scott-Levitt, Kara Hatt's here tonight, Erica Gagne, Jason Gadet as our Chief Administrative Officer. Justin Johnson's here tonight, our Fire Chief, Rick Levitt and Ron Groom, Public Works Foreman, and Drew Dugan, the Parks and Recreation Foreman. So we've got a great team of people leading this Eastern Charlotte every day of the week. I want to congratulations to the elected councillors, Logan Martin for representing Ward 1, Michael Thompson for Ward 2, representing the Back Bay area, Sam Rubin for Ward 3, which is the old town of St. George, Matthew Hall for Ward 4 for the Black Sabre area, Patty Borthwick for Ward 5, the Penfield area, Lucy Stevens for Ward 6, I call the Beaver Harbor area, and councillors at large Adam Hatt and David Hatt. Eastern Charlotte has a great second council. To all those who are elected, it will not be an easy 4 years, but it will be worth it when we begin to grow Eastern Charlotte and make it the place to be in all of New Brunswick. And I promise you that we will work together for all of Eastern Charlotte, whether it be Blacks Harbor, Beaver Harbor, Penfield, Bonnie River, Second Falls, Lake Utopia, St. George, Letite, Letang, Back Bay, Bethel, Breadalbane, or Breadalbane, whatever way you want to say that one, Mascarene, Caithness, Seeley's Cove, Greens Point, Digby Gouache Lake, Johnson Settlement, McCarthy's Point, Crow Harbor, and every area in between. They all will be heard and treated equally, for they all every area is important. As I stated before the campaign and during the campaign, that the water for Beaver Harbor and Blacks Harbor will remain as our top priority, as was the last council. And I will not sugarcoat it. I will tell you tonight that the new council will have disagreements, but I encourage debate, for it is healthy and constructive. Every councilor will be heard and will have a say. At the end of the day, we all have to agree to disagree and work as a team. All decisions are not one councilor, but rather the majority of the full council. As I tell everybody, a mayor is only as good as his council. I was handed a tremendous council from the electorate of all areas of Eastern Charlotte, and tonight marks the beginning of a brighter future for the entire Eastern Charlotte area. And thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you very much. That brings us to the end of the ceremony. And do you want to take a couple minutes break? 2 minutes before. We're just going to take a 1 minute break. Anybody want to grab it? I know, Sam, would you like to? Sam, would you like to step out? Oh, you're good. Okay. If not, we can start right away. Start the next part of the meeting. Just going to grab it. Some of them wanted to break. Just for a second. What time is it? 18:51. 6:51. 6:51. All right. All right, I'll call the meeting to order here at 6:51 p.m. here at Macadavic Place, St. George. Good evening and welcome to the May 2026 regular council meeting and the first one for the second council of Eastern Charlotte. I welcome all those who are attending here tonight and those who are watching us on TV. And again, I want to thank CHCO for being here tonight and thank all the staff for being here tonight too. Okay, introduction. Number 2 is the introduction of new members of council. We have Councillor Brunswick, Councillor Hall, Councillor Adam Hatt, Councillor David Hatt, Councillor Martin, Councillor Rubin, Councillor Stevens, and Councillor Thompson. So I may mess up the names a couple meetings, but bear with me. Oh, you did. Okay.
Thank you, Your Worship. So just a recording of the oaths of office. The following the members, as stated by the mayor for the Council of Eastern Charlotte, have been sworn in. In accordance to the Local Governance Act C-18, all members have signed the Form 1, and all forms will be kept on record at the municipal office and be copied to the Department of Local Government.
Okay, number 3 on the agenda tonight is the adoption of the agenda. I need a motion to move to adopt the agenda tonight.
Your Worship.
Councillor Hatt.
I move to adopt the agenda for the meeting of May 25 of 2026, regular meeting of council as presented.
Great, thank you, Councillor Hatt. And I think Councillor Thompson, you were second to that. I saw you. Thank you very much. Question or comment on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Contrary? That's passed unanimously. 4 is a conflict of interest disclosure. This is your opportunity to declare that any conflict tonight in the agenda. If not, we move ahead to number 5, was the adoption of the minutes of the previous council meetings. We can do this as one separate motion. I'll look to council for that motion.
I can make that, Your Worship, if you want.
Councillor Hatt.
I move to approve the minutes as circulated to the members of council for April 15th, 2026, regular meeting of council, and May 5th, 2026, special meeting of council.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor by Councillor Hatt. I need a seconder for the Councillor Thompson. You're up right off the top there. Question or comment on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Contrary? That's passed unanimously. 6, tonight, there is business arising out of the minutes. There are none. There are no delegations tonight. And that brings us to number 8, which is department reports. And I'm going to go to our CAO to give us those reports tonight.
Thank you, Your Worship. So the general government report for Eastern Charlotte, April and May 2026. Finance and HR Auditor's Report was presented on May the 5th by T. Saunders Doyle. Mark Porter, who has been the municipal accountant since the early 80s, has officially retired. That we will be getting Mark back once in a while, I'm sure, if we have some problems. T. Saunders Doyle will take over assisting finance with monthly statements. We are looking for some assistance with accounting as well from the Service Commission, just going through some discussions on that now. The upper floor of the post office is being worked on for a relocation of the finance team to the offices there. One vacant full-time position is being processed for the St. George Public Works. Summer students have been confirmed for the summer months. We were fortunate this year to have a total of 7 student positions between the provincial seat program and the federal summer jobs program. So that's the most we've had in the last few years. So, water and wastewater, part of the new water operations license for the province will now require filtration at well source to be in place by 2032. So we'll be looking at the engineers to review operations and adaptation. OnGlobe is still planning on making a public presentation on the updates regarding the Black Arbor Water Project and what fixes are being recommended. Water exploration drilling, the phase 1 of the Black Arbor project in Penfield is still scheduled to take place in July and August. Both Black Arbor and St. George completed water flushing programs in late April and early May and will now conduct hydrant testing and inspection. Public Works paving has been scheduled for with the paving companies for municipal roads in St. George and Black Arbor. Those roads are Prince William Street in St. George, Cedar Court and Brunswick Street in Black Arbor. This paving will be completed under the CCBF, or the former gas tax funding. Additional repair spots are scheduled in St. George, as well as pothole repair being conducted. We're looking for quotations on the replacement of a municipal tractor over the next year for St. George. Fire, as in previous reports, the new fire truck has been officially ordered with Carl Thibault, with a delivery date expected perhaps in December 2026. The new fire pickup is expected to arrive in June. Pump tests will be conducted on fire trucks. The fire hall in St. George was reorganized, and additional cleaning will be completed, as well as reorganizing cleaning of other fire halls. Parks and Recreation, we are looking at another engineering firm for the ice plant upgrades projects too. There's been no response from the firm that we had on file for the last 2 years. They didn't deliver our final plans that we were going to get an estimate on. Parks and Rec crew had once again clean up vandalism and graffiti on the walking trail at the highway overpass. It's the second time that it was struck with graffiti. Parts for repair to the splash pad have been ordered, and right now I just learned today that could be 4 weeks, up to 4 weeks to get that part. So we are trying to source that in other spots as well. The dog cleanup stations are being installed on the walking trails, waiting on lining for their rec courts in Black Arbor. I think that's been done already now. Porta potties have been placed in spots for the season, and new picnic tables as well. Service Commission is completing upgrades to the Canal Beach, especially the volleyball play area. Their pending work includes repairs to the infield at the baseball fields and finish work at Riverside Park. Painting of the gazebo on Main Street, topsoil at Canal Beach. Additional review of the walking trail work will be done over the summer. Housing and development for Project Village, Willow Court, work is underway and awaiting final funding from the Connors Brothers Drive. The building permit is open. I believe the group is just waiting for their final funding. Conversations with developer on the Brunswick Street apartment has resumed once again. With discussion on Hillside subdivision, lots for sale. That's the subdivision just off Main Street. And apartment developer from St. Andrews has shown some interest in the St. George area. Retail lot at Exit 53 has received pricing for culvert extension, and that will be presented to council in the very near future. And that is my general government report for.
Well, thank you, Mr. Gaudette. Any questions or comments on that report?
I got
Councillor
just a
Ham?
couple of questions for the CAO, Your Worship. Engineering plan for the rink, do we have, will we know what the quotes and what companies that'll be by our June meeting?
I'd like to say yes, but no, not at this point. We've reached out to a couple engineering companies to try to get us an estimate to come into this. So far, it's been very slow with them to respond back and whether they have the capability to do this. So we're hoping to get someone engaged within the next couple of weeks, but they still need to do out the whole project and then give us an estimate.
Okay, the other question, Your Worship, through you to the CAO, is on Globe. Can we this week schedule a date so the new council can get up to date on where we are with the water project?
Yes, we'll reach out to members of council, check their schedule and availability, and have that done. They are anxious to update council.
Okay, if there's no other questions or comments, I'll move ahead to 8B. Jason's going to be giving all these reports tonight.
Thank you, Worship. So this is the building and the planning enforcement report that's provided to us by Alex Henderson. He's a planning director for the Service Commission. So planning update, the planning staff are completing a preliminary draft background study for Eastern Charlotte's new plan. Staff will be reaching out to key Eastern Charlotte stakeholders for interviews before presenting the background study to council. The Service Commission Senior Planner and Housing Specialist met with Eastern Charlotte's Project Coordinator, Economic Development Officer, Lori Kelly, as well as as a multi-unit housing developers nonprofit to review unmet development opportunities in the St. George area. Development update for Eastern Charlotte 2026, 27 building demolition development permits issued year to date and 10 in the last month. 6 total new home apartment units permitted year to date. Total construction value in Eastern Charlotte, just $2.22 million. 5 variance terms and conditions approved year to date, 2 new in the last month. 2 zoning confirmation letters sent year to date. 1 legal document exempt for registry in the provincial land registry. 8 tentative subdivision plans approved. 6 new, 11 new building lots added year to date, 8 new in the last month. Enforcement totals, 15 new enforcement cases open in Eastern Charlotte year to date, 3 new in the reporting period. This enforcement of the Community Planning Act, Building Code Administration Act, and the Dangerous or Unsightly Premises Eastern Charlotte bylaw. 96 cases resolved since reporting began back in 2023. And that's the Service Commission's report.
Great. Any questions or comments from council? If not, we'll move ahead to the fire report, and I'll call on Jason again for the fire report.
Thank you, Worship. So fire report, incidents for Eastern Charlotte, total incidents for the month of April 2025, 66. We would compare that to last year. It's pretty much on par. Incidents per month for Eastern Charlotte Fire Rescue, including response codes. It's a bit of, I believe it's a new report, 74, and total in April, 74, and total 2026, 74.
Any questions or comments on that? If not, we'll move ahead to the Public Works reports. Again, Jason.
Thank you, Worship. St. George Public Works report. Transportation, snow removal equipment has been taken off the vehicles and stored away for the summer. A few minor repairs are being done, final pieces to be put away, so we won't see them again in the fall. We are getting extra garbage cans set back out after the winter season. Most of them need to be repainted and some minor repairs. Floating docks were put back in time for the opening day of lake fishing this season. Both Canal and the Riverside docks are in the water for the summer. We begin sweeping the curbs, rain gutters, sidewalks with the trackless. Side streets will be follow once we finish the main parts of town. And I think, again, as well, we had a street sweeper actually come in and do the main curbs. New picnic tables were ready at Fundy High School and were brought into the Works Grads for staining and being distributed. Certainly thank you to Mr. Thompson's carpentry class for taking on that task. Pothole patching has continued with cold mix. Once the asphalt plant's open, we'll be able to patch the spots with more permanent fixing. Some large rocks have been added to by a couple of walking trail gates, which were wheeled traffic has been getting around with the bollards. Extra rocks should be kept in unwanted traffic off the trails now. Water use for April in St. George was 10.6 million gallons pumped with an average daily rate of 355,000 gallons. We're still hopeful that the spring rains will help boost the water levels back up to the wells. Preparation has begun for the upcoming flushing season in May. Some changes have been made to the schedule to reflect the newest infrastructure that has not had been on some of the most recent programs. With the spring rains adding much needed water to the water table, we've managed to get some samples for testing of well 5. And for the first time in over a year, that well has had enough water. So that's something we'll start seeing more and more of. Normal water testing has been done for April. All tests are in the company report down below. And as far as sewer, we had a couple of minor repairs to the lift station on Campbell Hill, and abnormal runtime on one of the pumps was noted, so the electrical panel controls were inspected for any defective ones. No components were determined to be faulty, and the program has not returned. It appeared to be just an extra influent running into the station, causing runtime to be higher. Normal testing was completed for the month, and the tests are in the company report. Those reports are also in the council packages, showing both water samples and lagoon samples for St. George. As far as the Black Arbor Public Works report, Public Works will continue to do regular checks on water and wastewater treatment systems. This is done daily, weekly, monthly schedule. All documents are recorded and filed. These documents are later used for reports submitted to the Department of Environment, Department of Health. Turbidity checks, chlorine residuals are kept in accordance with the approval to operate on a daily schedule. General maintenance and checks to all equipment is ongoing. The turbidity will continue to be monitored and do checks daily, scheduled as results are recorded, and the municipality of Eastern Charlotte and the St. John lab will continue to monitor water quality. We'll go beyond our normal test sites if required. The new turbidity meter for the filterman has been received. A new wall mount unit has been put back into service. We flushed the water mains in April, and we'll continue to doing water flushing in the new flushing plans with OnGlobe. We also ordered a couple flushing hydrants to be installed in some of the very end lines. The new flushing plan, we exercise the pressure flow and the run times with OnGlobe recorded each of these hydrants. Filter building Culligan Water was here to do service call and replace the circuit board and the new part to be ordered. 2026 results of turbidity and chlorine residuals, along with all testing results from the St. John lab, will be provided for April in this report. Public Works will continue to do locates with CBCL for curb stops, and will be applied to the basically the GIS system, so we're out there mapping those. We installed a backflow valve at the public washroom and turned the water back on for the season. Water at the community garden has been turned on, but needs some repairs to fix water on-off valve. Troubleshooting for an electrical issue in Pond 1 of the Lagoon blower building. They replaced overload. Public Works put out picnic tables and garbage barrels as well for the season. Windor was here to inspect and adjust the garage door at the new shop. Lester Little is scheduled to do some lagoon services at the lagoons as well. Public Works equipment backhoe, we installed the street sweeper and started sweeping the streets. We had a hydraulic motor fail on the sweeper. We are awaiting a new motor from the applied pressure. Trackless has been used for sweeping some sidewalks. Phillips street sweeping and vacuum has been scheduled for May, and that has been completed. Water samples are in the report, as well as the wastewater samples from the St. John labs. That's the report.
Okay, thank you. Those are fairly big reports there. So, any questions or comments on those reports? There's a lot in there. Nope. Okay, we'll move ahead to the Parks and Recreation report. I'll call on Mr. Gadet again.
Thank you, Your Worship. So the Parks and Recreation report, this is prepared by Drew Dugan, the foreman for Parks and Recreation. Eastern Charlotte Recreational Complex, the Arena Blacks. With the ice being out now, we have started our regular seasonal building maintenance, ice surface board maintenance underway. Jack hammered out a trouble spot in the ice surface floor, exposed the brine line that was leaking, repaired the leak, and patched the floor. Painting underway, bleachers, walls in corridor and lobby. Saunders Equipment came to do their yearly service on the Zamboni, oil checks, hydraulics, plugs, wires. Chemakwa here for their seasonal end service and system check on our cooling tower. Concept designs, quotes for new playground equipment for the play area. The ECRC presented to admin, now waiting on the grant procurement, so we've got an ask in there. Line painting for the basketball, and ball hockey courts is scheduled for early May, and I believe, as mentioned, that's been completed. New basketball nets will be installed soon after line painting. Windows ordered for the YMCA side of the gym, and they're doing repairs on the ice surface side of the external windows there now this week. New Parks and Rec truck should be here in May, more likely. We've removed a few arena board advertisements. It's in bold here. So if you are a local business and are interested in having your ad on the boards, please reach out to the municipal office for this exciting advertisement opportunity. For Canal Beach, periodic checks of the property. New life ring has been mounted on the premises, starting putting out garbage cans and picnic tables, planning on hooking up the water and getting the building ready for operation. The operator of the food license has confirmed that they will return for the 2026 season. And planning for spring cleanup, adding of topsoil and grass seed in areas as need be. Ordered a doggy waste station to be placed on Canal Beach as well. Ball fields, planning for spring work underway, such as possibly of doing additional drainage at Veterans Field. I believe that's been scheduled for the fall season. Also bringing in topsoil and seed for the outfield to try and level it and get grass to grow back healthy. I'm reaching out to 2 local companies for quotes. Contact fencing companies to quote repairs to the fencing along the field also. Dugout repairs and fresh paint in Black's Arbor to be completed soon. Received a quote for new loads of infield mix, which I believe have been now brought to the fields in St. George and Blacks. Pickleball and tennis, both pickleball nets and tennis courts are up. They swept and blew the dirt and debris off the courts. Regular garbage checks will be done. Porta potty is now in place up at the pickleball courts, and plans to install a new practice board inside the courts. Fence gates to be looked at and adjusted. New signage as part of some of our new municipal signage that we're getting updated this year has also been ordered for the tennis courts. Splash pad, periodical checks of the pump house and grounds. As mentioned in the other report, just waiting for a pressure meter that's been right now a little bit back ordered. Riverside Park building grounds checked regularly. New life ring installed on the premises. Bathrooms being open for the season. New sink taps installed. New garbage cans updated. Toilet paper and paper towel dispensers. Weekly night markets to start soon. I believe those are underway now. Certainly come down to those. There's lots of great vendors that are there every Friday night. Painted over the graffiti under the highway overpass. Once again, we apologize for people that have seen that, and if you do come across that, by all means call the municipal office and report that, and we'll get those fixed as soon as possible. And we ordered doggy waste stations to be placed on the trail. Playgrounds, the Parks and Rec do complete checks of the municipal playgrounds. They do those weekly. And that is the Parks and Rec report.
Great. Thank you, Jason. Any questions or comments on that? Councilor Hatt.
Just to follow up on the compressor rebuild, was that completed by Simcoe?
I believe so. I'll double check on that. They were down there. I think they have. I'll confirm that.
I just never seen it in the minutes, so I'm just trying to confirm that.
That's right. I know they were on site at the end of the season, and I believe that I was down there one day and they were there, but I'll confirm that.
Yeah, just make sure that we continue with that preventive maintenance program. Condenser water leak. I don't see anything in the minutes either for that, and that's, I know, been a struggle all winter long for the guys. So just that's curious correct. If Simcoe is going to commit to getting that down.
Yes, and they were supposed to do that when they're on site for the rebuild. So I'll get that. I'll check on that and send it out to council and make sure it's in the next month's meeting minutes as well. Yep.
Okay. Nothing else. I'm going to move ahead. Did you have any other committee reports tonight? That was all you have. Well, that doesn't seem like enough. Okay. We move ahead to number 9, the financial statement tonight. I need a motion from council to accept the financial reports for April 2026. Anybody wants?
Your worship, I can make that motion.
Go right ahead.
I move that we postpone the financial statement reports for April 2026 until June's meeting, so council has time to get themselves up to how the spreadsheets work and understand the documents that we have in front of us.
We have a motion on the floor. I need a seconder for that. Councilor Rubin, thank you. Question or comment on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Contrary? That's passed unanimously. That brings us to new business tonight, and the first item tonight is the selection of deputy mayor. The background on this for the election of deputy mayor, pursuant to the Local Government Act, Section 48.3, the council of a local government shall elect a deputy mayor. An election will be conducted pursuant to Section 66.1 of the Local Governments Act, which states no vote shall be taken by ballot or by any other method of secret voting, and every vote taken in that manner is of no effect. The process tonight, the mayor will call for nominations for the position of deputy mayor. Councilors can nominate one councilor for deputy mayor. Self-nominations are permitted. The mayor will confirm with each nominee as to whether they are willing to let their name stand and agree to serve if elected. At the conclusion of the call, the mayor will call again 3 more times for nominations. Once all nominations are received and accepted by the nominee, a motion will be made to close nominations. Nominees are allowed a statement in support of the candidacy for up to 2 minutes. A public vote will be taken. The clerk will call on each member of council to state the name of the nominee they choose. Votes are tabulated, and the clerk will read the results into the record. The nominee receiving a majority of votes cast will be named the deputy mayor. If there is no majority on the first vote, the mayor will ask if any nominees would like to withdraw, and those wishing to do so will have their names removed from the ballot. A second vote will be cast, results tabulated, and the clerk will read the results into the record. This process will continue until such time as the candidate receives majority of the votes. So, at this point, council, I will call for nominations. So, Councilor Hatt, go right ahead.
I would like to nominate myself for deputy mayor.
Okay. And that's the question I have to ask, are you willing to take it? Okay. I'm just going by the rules there. I have to ask that. Okay. Okay. Any Councilor Thompson? I'd like to nominate Councilor Hatt. Councilor David Hatt, okay. Okay. Any other nominations? Oh, I'm sorry. Councilor David Hatt, do you accept that nomination? Okay, great. I only do this once every few years. Bear with me. Any other nominations? If not, I'm going to call again. Any other nominations? Again, I'll call again. Any other nominations? That's it. Okay, that'll close that. The nominations for deputy mayor, I have to have a motion now that the nominations for deputy mayor be closed, so I need a motion for that. Councilor Thompson? Second by Councilor Martin. Question or comment on that motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Contrary, and that's passed. So the nominations are now closed. I'm going to hand this over to Jason at this point, I believe.
Thank you, Your Worship. So I'll call the name of councillor, and I'll ask the councillor to state who they will be supporting. We have Councillor Adam Hatt, and we have Councillor David Hatt.
Just before we do that, the two candidates are allowed 2 minutes each to speak if they would like to speak. So maybe I'll go to Councillor. This is my fault. I didn't see that little line in there. Councillor, we'll go by alphabetically. Adam Hatt. Councillor, you go ahead first.
Sure, Your Worship. I feel that I put my name forward as I have served as a deputy mayor under Mr. Craig, and when it was Blacks Harbor, come in here as councillor of Ward 4, have took on recreation for my last 3 terms, showed leadership in that. Definitely have took on leadership for the water and holding people accountable for that, and I believe that festivals and recreation events that I have been there, and I do feel that I'm a candidate for the whole municipality. Thank you.
Great, thank you. At this point, I'll go to Councillor David Hatt.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to start by saying it will be an honor and a privilege to serve a second term as your deputy mayor. Last term was a learning experience, to say the least, but I enjoyed the challenge. If elected as deputy mayor, I promise to do my absolute best to be there when and where needed. The position of councillor takes precedence over all but work and family, in my opinion, and I will be there fair and listen and learn, ensure that we follow proper procedure and policies. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Hatt. Okay, now I'll go back to Jason again.
Thank you, Your Worship. We'll be going to each councillor. The nominees that are forward are Councillor Adam Hatt and Councillor David Hatt. As I go to each councillor, I'll ask them to state the full name of the nominee they wish to support. We do have two councillor hats, so to avoid any confusion on this. So,
She just can't say Councillor Hatt. Okay.
so we'll start out. Councillor Logan Martin.
I'd like to give Adam Hatt my support.
Thank you. Councillor Michael Thompson.
I'd like to support David Hatt.
Thank you. Councillor Sam Rubin.
Councillor David Hatt.
Councillor Matthew Hall.
I'd like to support Councillor Adam Hatt.
Thank you. Councillor Patty Borthwick.
I support Adam Hatt.
Thank you. Councillor Lucy Stevens.
I support Adam Hatt.
Thank you. Councillor David Hatt. Councillor Adam Hatt. Thank you. We'll consider the nomination and the nominees voting closed. Your Worship, so for Councillor Adam Hatt, we have 5 in favor, and for Councillor David Hatt, we have 3 in favor.
Therefore, Councillor Adam Hatt is now our new deputy mayor, folks. If I can get you and Patty just to switch places at the moment, because usually the deputy mayor will sit to my left. If I can. I'm sorry to get rid of you, Patty. It's not that I don't like you.
Are you sure?
Don't take it personally. Musical chairs here. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Congratulations. Okay. Correspondence tonight. We have a letter from Karen Kernathan tonight, ALS. Maybe the deputy mayor, would you read that for me? Since, you know, do you have that letter in front of you? I'll give you my copy.
You want me to read this?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. So this one here definitely hits home. So, dear Mayor and Council, I hope this message finds you well. On behalf of our organization team, I am writing you to respectfully request a donation in support of the ALS Society of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia for the upcoming ALS Walk Strong event for 2026. This year, Eastern Charlotte's Walk will be held on Friday, the June 5th at 5:30 at Riverside Park. The event aims to raise awareness and critical funds to support individuals and families affected by ALS, while contributing to ongoing support services across our region. This year's theme is Making Memories, reflects the importance of coming together, supporting one another, and cherishing the time with loved ones while making a meaningful impact. ALS is a devastating disease that impacts not only those diagnosed, but their loved ones and their communities. Events like Walk Strong help bring people together, build awareness, and provide much-needed financial support for care and advocacy. I am also proud to be participating as part of SIDS All-Stars, walking in support of those impacted by this disease. We would be grateful for any financial contribution of the municipality of Eastern Charlotte is able to provide. Your support would make a meaningful difference and demonstrate the community's commitment to those impacted by ALS. Thank you for considering our request and your continued leadership and support within our community. If you have any additional information, please do not hesitate to reach out. Sincerely, Karen Kernigan.
Okay, at this point, Council, I'll entertain a motion. For that, you have actually some suggested motions in front of you. So at this point, entertain one. Maybe the deputy mayor, would you want to lead with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. because of the timeline, we have to deal with it.
We have to deal with this
Yep.
tonight. Normally, this would go to Financial
Yeah,
Committee, so.
Yeah, I would suggest because of the timeline, yeah.
What would be a normal amount for? Okay. I move that council make a $500 donation in support of the ALS Society of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia for the upcoming ALS Walk Strong 2026 event.
We have a motion on the floor by our deputy mayor. I need a seconder for that. Councilor Hatt, thank you. Question or comment on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Contrary? That's passed unanimously. Okay, that brings us, folks, to Disability Awareness Week. What did I do with that? Right here. We have from the community living, dear honorable mayors and mayor and councilors, Disability Awareness Week is a provincial campaign for the purpose of raising public awareness of the barriers people with disabilities experience in employment, accessing information, transportation, housing, education, recreation, and community inclusion. The goal is to create a positive change in the lives of people with disabilities and to celebrate the advancements that have been made towards full inclusion. And this year's theme is Accessibility Creates Full Inclusion. We're asking the municipality of Eastern Charlotte to proclaim May the 31st to June 6, 2026 as Disability Awareness Week. So tonight, I don't need a motion from council. I'm going to make a proclamation. The municipality of Eastern Charlotte, whereas the municipality of Eastern Charlotte is committed to assisting citizens with disabilities to participate fully in our community, and whereas many persons living with disabilities face barriers in the areas of employment, access to information, transportation, housing, education, recreation, and other disability-related supports, and whereas the council believes more citizens with disabilities should have the chance to access disability-related supports to improve their opportunities in New Brunswick. And whereas we support the theme, Accessibility Creates Full Inclusion, therefore be it resolved that I, John D. Craig, Mayor of Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick, do hereby proclaim the 31st day of May through the 6th day of June 2026 as Disability Awareness Week, and hereby request the citizens of Eastern Charlotte to join with council in recognizing persons with disabilities and their role in our community in Eastern Charlotte, New Brunswick. And witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of Eastern Charlotte to be affixed this 25th day of May 2026. And I had that signed off today. That brings us next to council to 12C, a letter from the Age Friendly Committee tonight. And maybe somebody, you ready to go ahead, Councilor, Deputy Mayor? I should be used to saying Deputy Mayor.
Dear Mayor and Council, we, the undersigned, are writing as the current members of the Eastern Charlotte Age Friendly Committee to formally request consideration for continuation of our membership in the committee for all of part of the upcoming term, spanning from 2026 to 2030. Our collective experience and dedication have contributed significantly to the advancing age-friendly initiatives within Eastern Charlotte, and we remain committed to supporting the municipality's ongoing efforts to foster an inclusive, accessible, and supportive community for all residents in all ages. We respectfully ask that this application be reviewed by the next elected mayor and council, and that all current members be given the opportunity to continue to serve, either in a whole or in part, as deemed appropriate. We are eager to maintain momentum and key projects and to ensure the continuity of our work on the betterment of behalf of Eastern Charlotte. Thank you for your time and consideration. We look forward to your response and to the possibility of continuing our service to the community. Sincerely, Sharon Bourne-Travis as the chair, Maureen O'Hare Cowan as co-chair, Joanne Craig, Michelle Keltson, Bob Wright, Lisa Hunter, and then it's copied Jason Gadet.
Great, thank you very much. So at this point, council, what I need is a motion to, okay. Councilor Hall.
I move that the age-friendly committee members be authorized to continue its work for the upcoming term, 2026 to 2030, with its current mandate and report back to council.
Thank you, Councillor Hall. I need a seconder for Councillor Martin at the very, will second that. Question or comment on that motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary, and that's passed unanimously. That brings us, folks, to the highlight of the night, the public presentation appearances. And at this point, please note, under bylaw EC-01, Section 7.1, members of the public shall be entitled to address council for 5 minutes with no debate from council on matters of municipal jurisdiction. I ask that when you do go to the microphone right over here, that you give your name and civic address for the record. I will also add that during this time, I cannot tolerate or allow anybody to make accusations against anybody on any subject that works for Eastern Charlotte, any member of council, or anybody else for that matter. If that happens, I have to stop you, and you have to be escorted out. So at this point, you have 5 minutes. Oh, we got it. It's good to hear the chairs moving.
Good evening. My name's Karen Kernigan. I live in St. George. I just want to thank the council for the donation tonight. It's a generous donation. I certainly wasn't looking for that, but I really appreciate it, because to keep one patient home costs $80,000 a year to keep one person in their home to be around their family, so I really appreciate this. This donation is just not for Sid's All-Stars. In this community, there's people from Pokalogan, Back Bay, Beaver Harbor, Penfield, and St. George that are all suffering with this disease. So you have touched everybody in Eastern Charlotte, and I really appreciate that. Also, Fundy Shores, Mayor Denny Cogswell lost his deputy mayor to this disease in the past year, and they plan to attend our ALS walk this year. So it would be nice if anybody's available to represent Eastern Charlotte to attend the walk on June the 5th at 5:30. Anyways, I just want to say thank you from Sydney and I. Really appreciate it.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much, Karen. I appreciate it. Anybody else who'd like to go up to the microphone? Don't be nervous. It's just on TV, that's all. I'm going to go once, I'm going to go twice, 3 times. If not, I'm going to go to statements by members of council. I'm going to go to the deputy mayor first.
Just want to say thank you to everybody that got out and elected, and great crew here sitting at this table. I'm sure we'll have our ups and downs over the next 4 years, but hope we all can work as a team and continue on, and thank you for everybody coming tonight.
Great, thank you. Just so the public knows, this council really hasn't been together until tonight. This is the first time we've really been together, and we'll be together pretty well all day Saturday. They have an orientation for the whole day, so there's going to be a lot for the council to learn, and a lot of us to be brushed up on the rules too, because it's good for everybody to have that. I'm going to go to Councillor Stevens.
Well, I'm excited to be here and get started, and I've got a lot to learn, so be patient, and congratulations.
Councillor Borthwick.
Well, thank you, everyone who voted for me. But I do have a question. I have a lot of questions, John. You're probably going to hate me, but I'll save them for another night. Karen, what time and where does it start?
June 5th at 5:30 at Riverside Park.
Yeah, that's easier. Okay, thank you.
Councillor Hatt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. The weather cooperated, thankfully. Of no lesser importance, I want to thank everyone that voted for me. And lastly, congratulations to all my fellow councilors. I look forward to working with you all.
Thank you, Councillor Hatt. I'm going to go to Councillor Martin to my far right.
I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who voted for me. I'm super excited to get started and, get working on everything. Thank you.
Councillor Thompson.
I'd like to thank everybody for showing up tonight. I'd like to thank everybody that voted for me in Ward 2. We have a lot of work to do in the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you. And Councillor Rubin, I like saying that. It kind of rolls right off my tongue. I've been practicing for 3 years. It's great to have you here. Yeah.
It's gonna take a little while to get bolted into things, and I'm certain we're not all gonna agree on everything. That's just part of it. You know, the last 3.5 years growing pains, we're gonna continue. Thank you very much, Counselor. Did anybody miss any of that? So as we move forward, it's a big challenge to maintain what we have, to move forward with what we need. Is going to be, you know, you got to have a good team to do that. I am retired, so I travel around quite a little bit around the area, as some of the counselors know. And even the CAO said, who am I going to hear from today, you or Mike? So I don't know who's on the night shift, but we'll see. Thank you very much, and look forward to things moving forward.
Great. Thank you, Councillor Rubin. I think your wife thanks all the voters there, too.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'm glad that somebody did.
Councillor Hall.
Yeah, just want to say thanks to everybody who supported me through the election, and thanks for everybody showing up. This is probably the biggest crowd I've ever seen here, and it's the first time being on this side of the table, so it's a little weird, but I'll get used to it. So I'm looking forward to the next 4 years. Like everybody said, there's lots of work to do, and I think we got a good team to get most of it done.
Great, thank you. At this point, ladies, and then we go to number 15, which is the date and location of the next regular meeting of council. It's going to be Wednesday, June the 17th, 2026, 7 o'clock at Macadavic Place, right here. June the 17th, 2026, right here back at Macadavic. At this point, council, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment. Deputy Mayor hat. Thank you.